FaceTime is doing. There it is. Boom.
All right. We're locked and loaded.
We did it. That's the secret.
Yeah.
That's the slate. That's the international slate right there. Transcontinental slate. He still claps. Still claps every
This is
time.
the international. It's funny that they still have to use those little slates on set. Is that just for the editor?
I know.
To
I think so. I think it does sync everything up. I think everyone's on the same time code. The audio, the multiple cameras.
Yeah.
I think someone's using that information. I never got to a high level enough of editing that I ever fucking was like, God damn it, the time code's off. I never.
I'm sure it's
never that good. I was slopping around in the muck.
You were off today though, huh?
I was off today. They're shooting an episode at a location that I'm not in. Well, I'm in it, but I'm not there. So I got the day off. I think I got almost a whole week off.
This whole week,
which is crazy. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Unless they call me in for some special.
So there's
reason.
no way.
But that's the tough part, dude. There's nothing to talk about. You can't talk about the show. The rest of my life is nothing.
Yeah.
You go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I'm reading a book.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I going to do? Tell you about the book I'm reading? It's fucking insane. Then it's like politics. You can't. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? It's fucking Groundhog Day, dude. He's back. You know what I mean? Who gives? What are we going to do this again? It's like, I don't know. We'll see. It's like. Plus, it's like, I don't like the guy. And it's like, there is no way to say you don't like him without sounding like the biggest pussy bitch in the world.
Dude's calling you gay.
You know what I
can't
mean?
possibly not like the dude.
Yeah.
But,
like,
dude, it's like, for me, it was the lesser of two evils where you, like, that woman, her voice, her laugh, her face, that, like, it sent me. Like, I would, like, visceral anger when she would just be on the screen lying to people. Like, dude.
See, that's what I like. I like someone who's so toxic on camera that they can't be part of the news. You know what I mean? Trump's too good. He's got his finger on the pulse of the culture.
Yeah.
To a degree that it's like all we're going to be doing is just talking about this guy for the next 4 years. He's a trendsetter. It's literally like if Taylor Swift was president. It's like, can they get any bigger?
Well, it's kind of like when he first came out, I hated him because I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
And then he actually did some good shit. And then I saw the filth that came after it. And then I was like, let's go back to the entertaining guy. You'd like to think that there's a whole pot of people making the actual executive decisions.
No.
I think this guy actually does stuff.
He's on a mission from God. No, he doesn't do anything. He does suck, but he's just cool. He's cool. He's unstoppably cool. It's like, and there's just nothing that can be done about it.
I mean,
so you gotta figure out delicate ways to be like, I don't love what he's doing.
The only fucking
it just sucks.
Most presidents, like the people try and, I believe, they try and get their coolest option just because they know it's a pundit. It's like just some fucking talking head for the most part, except for like Russia, but he's cool as hell. Putin, that dude fucking rules. Putin rules. That guy's cool as hell.
He's got it locked up.
The only fat pussy dork is North Korea. We could probably edit that out, right? Like, he's the only one where you're like, they clearly had to. It's the fucking whatever, the son of some other fat dork pussy.
Yeah. So, but he's hanging.
You think
in
he's
there.
I'm not
saying he's cool. I'm just saying he's hanging in.
I think you're trying to hang in there and not get fucking executed. You're trying to sell me after you got a story to tell.
It's like, he's all right. I don't know. Like, I think that, but just the Democrats suck so bad. They got to go back to the drawing book.
Yeah. The drawing
board.
Perfect.
We're going, fuck the board.
Bring out the coloring book, dude.
Learn how to draw. Learn how to draw all over again.
Draw me a giraffe, Kamala.
Because everyone hates everything that you guys do and say.
It's fucking fun, dude.
So,
It's
I don't
from
know.
my perspective, for somebody that's never given a shit, it's fun to see everything implode and like start over. Because like where I'm from, technically
Yeah.
Delaware County is one of the counties that turned Pennsylvania red. Like people are just fucking fed up with it. My dad was like a hardcore blue forever, just because of, it's like the middle lower class. Everybody was always blue. They fucking for decades
Yeah,
and decades and decades, and then like our parents just can't fathom the fact that they're going in the wrong direction, the Democrats, and all of their hard policies towards crazy shit is starting to affect and infect people's fucking brains across the country.
Well, it does feel like that. Yeah, it does feel like they courted the like annoying liberal
Go ahead.
demo. So agree.
What a hole, dude. There was a stopping guard in the middle of your skull going, hold on. We got a bus coming through. A big F bus coming through. You can't. What a good hole, dude. You must have slept well last night. I would have blew that stop sign so fucking hard.
Yeah. Just,
I would have pulled
putting your hand on my chest.
I would have pulled a calf muscle hitting that T, dude. No, and my dad, I talked to my father, and he's like, he wasn't happy at first. He's like, I can't even look at him. I can't even look, because he went through, you think of like the classic American presidents he's seen, historically some of the best he'd ever, even though then he started getting the warmongers and all that type of shit. And he just held his ground. He's like, we're going to one day have another one of those guys. And it's just gone.
Dude, I rewatched the Kennedy-Nixon debate from 1960.
I guess you didn't sleep.
It's insane. It's insane. Dude, they literally just they talk at length about like farm subsidies while deeply respecting one another for 40 minutes. It's
who do you
insane.
think turned this whole
you can't even
who
believe
do you think turned the debate into like a WWE press conference? Like who's
I think it had to go that way. It had to go that way because who the fuck wants to listen to two guys talk about farm subsidies? Nobody knows anything about them. You know what I mean? Nobody knows what the right decision is. And nobody's going to get out and vote because, I don't know, fucking child tax credit or some shit. They're like, tell me, is someone giving free transgender surgeries to prisoners? Like, because that needs to stop. Yeah. And that's what's going to get me. Yeah. The only thing I'm waiting in line 5 hours for is to make sure that's not happening. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, it's like it's an issue that doesn't even matter. It's like, dude, like in terms of government waste, there's fucking more unused parking cones on the Jersey Turnpike than the money we're spending on transgender surgeries. How many fucking people are doing that? Is there? I'd be, it's like, I bet it is like a classic like military thing where they say like a nail costs like $50. I bet it costs 10 times as much to give someone a dick in
100%.
prison.
You'd have to be like, look, dude, this second degree murderer from Kentucky needs to hold off on his sex change until we clean up all these cones on the Jersey Turnpike. There needs to be a set influence here.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing on the fucking board at the moment? How many murders you think got in line and be like, I'll fuck with that. I've been always wanting to get over to a lady prison. You think they just lined up?
Dude, if you're stuck in solitary and you want to get out for a couple of days, it's like, what else are you gonna do?
Dude, throw a pair of tits on me.
I'm in here for life. I'm not going anywhere. Throw the tits on. You could always take them out.
No, have fun, dude.
What do you mean?
Solitary confinement?
Let's say you get like all of a sudden through some DNA evidence, you get exonerated later in life and you got tits on. Because you want to have like a week vacation in the middle of your hellish sentence. You just take them right out.
Come back home and you
be like nothing happened.
Your mom's like, you look great. You look good. You look good.
Yeah, no, I got bored in there, Ma. What am I going to say?
You don't understand how hard it is in prison. I got tits. That's the least of my fucking concerns.
Yeah. All that is dangerous. Putting tits on yourself in prison seems like you're just asking for trouble.
That's a good fantasy football bet. The last of the league gets tits for like 12 months. Just put a big fucking rack on Jack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If Elon Musk gets on that and he brings the cost of tit surgery down,
his fucking alien body. I had no idea. Did you see the shape of that man in a bathing suit?
Elon Musk?
Dude,
No.
he's got a.
No, I mean,
you know when you swallow like a hot dog, and it feels like it's like caught right. It looks like there's a German Shepherd in his rib cage, like just stuck sideways. It just goes out like a fucking. It's.
What is that? Just swollen bowels? Is that what
it's
that
like
is?
a gorilla on its hind legs, like a silverback, and it's got that crazy fucking chest that comes out. It's kind of sick.
I mean, it's fucking disgusting. But that's what he should be. I mean, I don't know. If he was tan, it'd be harder to believe that he was responsible for all the things that he's doing. I mean, he is.
You mean tan and good looking, like a good looking regular guy?
Yeah. If he was fit and
he'd be
tan,
president.
you'd be like, "There's no way."
He'd be president.
Well,
no, he 1,000,000% would be president.
He can't
I know. I'm saying if we had some guy that was like head of fucking SpaceX and he was hot.
Yeah. It's Tony Stark. He'd be fully Tony Stark.
Smells good, but put him up there. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? That's a few actors should run. I know that they're insane people for the most part, but you should, get a nice fucking actor up there.
Reagan.
Of course he was.
I don't know. People are not. No one's voting for an actor
Nowadays. You don't think so?
Yeah. No. Hollywood? I don't think so, man.
Yeah, but
no one respects Hollywood.
Dude, Keanu Reeves stayed away from all that shit. He's the nicest man in the world. Keanu Reeves should for president.
Dude, also, it's like, what fucking hell that would be.
Are you talking shit on Keanu?
Imagine if you got... No, I'm just saying, you get lucky enough to be Keanu Reeves. You're not going to just blow the whole thing on running for office. Running for office outside of, for Trump, it's got to be a blast.
Yeah, because that's all he ever wanted was attention and fucking This is the top game for his whole personality.
Yeah.
There's no higher than this, unless he on his way out takes a fucking shot at nuclear war, and he's like, "That's it. That's all I can do."
Yeah,
people are afraid of that, saying he's never gonna leave office. He's gonna be the first 3-term president and then just continue. That's what maniacs are afraid of.
I'll say this: if anyone could do it,
wouldn't that be nice? Not worrying about any of this shit, not hearing not seeing all these flags on people's fucking lawn. Like, shut up. Let it run.
If he becomes just that fucking dude who's just literally like a head in a glass case, just still giving speeches.
Dude. That is
no body.
Teddy ball game.
Yeah,
dude, Teddy ball game. You know how sick it would be just not to fucking it's like all right. Look, it's like the Cleveland Browns, right? It's like fucking name any shitty organization that just can't get their shit together for 30 years. They bring in a new coach. They got to sweep the whole organization. Right? New head coordinator, new offensive coordinator, new fucking defensive coordinator, all the little guys in between. Once you get it takes 2, 3, 4 years to get up to speed with everybody on the same page. You get a new guy, fucking a general manager recruiting. He's picking the right guys, putting the fundamental pieces, and then they're going, dude, we're not good enough. Get the fuck out. And they got to redo it all over again. That's what presidency is. You're
saying Kamala Harris was a bit of an Aaron Rodgers situation.
Yeah, a retarded Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, who threw the ball backwards.
That would be if somehow Trump falls out of favor, the Democrats, much like the Jets, would bring him over, and they'd be like, "Dude, run for us. Just see if it works."
You still got years in you, man.
Dude.
They're not calling the right plays. You got no fucking support downfield. Defensive schemes aren't changing. Oh man, Sirianni, he better get his shit together.
That 1,000%. If Trump lost the next one, the Democrats would come over.
Dude, weren't there a couple flips this year?
Like,
right? Wasn't RFK a flip?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
What about that Indian? Let me tell you
down is
something.
up is down.
I'm going to piss. I'm going to piss off a lot of people because I'm
Ramaswamy?
telling you, I follow politics like I follow fucking badminton in a different country. I got questions because I wake up, people are talking about it. I'm like, why don't you tell me the stories? Why don't you? I can't even sit down and listen to any of the bullshit because I don't believe any fucking news pundit. I don't believe anything I'm reading. I don't believe any of it. And then someone gets on a podium and starts talking. I don't believe what they're saying. And then they just start talking. What is everything? Does it fucking matter? Do you remember me? I'm sorry, I'm going nuts. I just had my second coffee. Do you remember me asking you when Trump got elected? I was like, I remember asking you drunk on the couch. I was like, yo, is this a problem for national security? Is Russia going to fuck us up? And you were like, no. No, dude. Our defense no. You just laughed at me. You're like, there's no way their bombs can reach us. Even if they were right next door, there's no way they can get in. And I literally went to bed that night because otherwise I was like, I've been reading. We're going to get fucking bombed. This is how stupid I am. We're going to get bombed. I started feeding. Now I know why there's 8 billion fucking old ladies building bunkers with bread and milk. You know what I mean? Because you read this shit, you're like, oh, fuck. These guys know.
Yeah. The truth is nobody knows. Nobody has any idea.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're just fucking who the fuck knows? It's like you're like, I don't know. I mean, everyone that defends him is like, look, he's so retarded that people don't know, people are scared and they won't know what to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe that's true. I don't know. Maybe that is true. I don't know.
That's my point. It's exciting.
Like, it is. This is like, that's like, this is my bias and just my background. It's like, I don't think that could be true, but it might be true. You know what I mean? It could be better. I have no idea. We're going to see. We're going to find out and see if
I'll tell you
works.
what, Dave Smith should run for president, dude. That kid. He's fun to listen to, man. He's one of those dudes you're like, he puts it in the perspective that a regular guy understands with the energy and like he's pissed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's comes from a third party.
Yeah.
He's got new fucking blood in him that it's like no one's ever heard of. He's bitching about both sides and he's getting a platform with Rogan and such. It's like that guy in fucking 5 to 10 years, give him a push. I'll vote for fucking Davey.
I don't know, dude. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. From Legion of Skanks to the presidency is not.
Oh, dude,
it's not as far along a path as I thought it was. Yeah.
Trump got in. Any Legion of Skank can get in, dude. This is a big day for us.
Oh, dude, it is.
That's hilarious.
That is the crazy thing is that like as much as I don't like him, it's like I get it. It's like he is doing exactly what you'd want someone to do.
Yeah.
Which is pissing off literally everyone who works in the government and just becoming president like over and over and over again. It's crazy. It is like
he's reacting like frustrated. Millions of Americans have always wanted to say to some fucking, piece of shit that's been on Capitol Hill for their whole existence. So how do you, here's another thing for me, like that Vivek guy. I think he's sharp. I like that guy. I'd listen to that guy talk to me about Corona. I'd be like, we're dying, but he's got a good look to him. I like the way he's telling me about these millions of deaths. There's something about him. He's likable. How do you get? Why is there no youth in politics? Is just the road there so laborious and fucking political that you can't just leapfrog?
I don't know. I think it is. I think that is like fucking like cronyism. I think it is like a thing where it's like. I think these fucking people like pay their dues and then people just give them spots.
Yeah, why can't it be like comedy and somebody that's just not worthy just jump up because they're good looking?
I don't know. I think Trump did that, and I think Obama like kind of did that. He just like, Obama instead of like Trump went full like fuck everybody when he was still in office. Obama was kind of like, all right, now that I'm here, I want to like
turn into one of them.
yeah, it was like, we got to make some deals. We got to make some comps about compromise. And then they were like, yeah. The powers that be are like, yes, compromise.
Yeah. You can almost, you can almost,
we'll fuck you in the ass if you,
Like every year you could see his little lizard tail growing longer and longer, turning into that fucking.
Yeah, I think that's
also another.
I think you just
positive point for Trump is like he's not going to change.
This episode is brought to you by Rocket Money. Rocket Money.
Hey, Rocket Money.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of 500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/StuffIsland. That's rocketmoney.com/StuffIsland. rocketmoney.com/StuffIsland. Guys, get Rocket Money. They'll take care of all your unwanted subscriptions. You probably have a million of them. There's no better way to do it.
It worked for me once, and I got to do it again because I caught my girl getting PBS and Paramount Plus. I came in from the den, and I see her get another subscription. It's like $13.99.
Jesus.
And I'm like, what are you going to watch? What are you trying to watch? And then she obviously started fighting me. And I was like, this is like the third time this month that you're just getting some random channel that has one show on it that got a review.
Yeah.
It's like... She's all caught up in everything. So now I got to use Rocket Money, delete them all. She'll forget.
Yeah. Rocket Money just calls your girlfriend.
Look, babe, he's losing his fucking mind over here.
rocketmoney.com/StuffIsland. Check it out.
It's nice that he's not going to conform to all these pieces of shit. I mean, it's to a certain extent without, trying not to go to war. But he's not going to like fucking... He's not going to ever...
Yeah, I think he's just one of the...
He's always going to be a good old boy. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's like I have no idea what he actually thinks about anything.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I don't want to know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
And that is like, again, I like, I pay like attention to politics enough to defend myself a little bit when I get attacked, but I don't enjoy looking at it. I'd rather be like reading short stories. Because I don't know what I don't know how to. I don't know what anyone thinks.
I just pictured you.
People say stuff.
I just pictured you in your bedroom cramming for a test before you had Matt and Shane's the next day. Just getting like the top 20 talking points on both sides,
dude. Dude, I just need some type of. I need some type of jab,
and then run around.
Gotta hope that
dude. It's gonna be the Tyson fight. It's gonna be the Tyson fight.
I'm running out the clock because they're in a whole different part of the internet that I can't look it up.
I mean, we'll know if you do.
I can't
because your
into
brains
it.
will be all over that fucking hi-hat light and the. You start getting into that shit, dude. You're gone. You're gonzo,
Dude, I try. I get triggered. Conspiracy theories trigger me. I get actually upset.
I know.
Every time I go, I'm like, I'm gonna start looking at this stuff. Just let's have a little fun with it.
Yeah, good luck.
And then I immediately get mad, and then I have to check out.
See, I'm the opposite. I have so much fun with it. It easily seeps into my skull, and I'm like, my whole day is affected by it in a positive way. I'm like, did you know this?
Well, that is yes. That is the real reaction I'm having to it. Is you start pulling at these threads, and you realize how much you don't know about anything, and so verifying any of this would be a lifelong project. And you're just like, I can't do this, dude. I'm on shaky enough ground mentally as it is. I can't just start I can't do this to myself. You know what I mean? I need to start taking singing lessons. That'd be good. Let's learn how to sing.
Oh my God. I'd rather
that's where I go. I'm like, yeah.
Then go around singing off tune and within earshot.
No, but it's like, that would be nice. You know what I mean? Just learn how to do
Why
something.
don't you?
'cause
You
I
got another
can't-
6 weeks up there. Why don't you do something?
I'm
Are
doing
you taking
stuff. I'm
take
starting to
golf
like.
lessons? Because I'm going to fuck you up when you get home.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice. I'm meaning to get clubs. Like, I don't have really like a place to like set up and swing it though. I got to go to like driving range.
That's
or
much
something.
better than what the fuck I have to do. Go to a range. You can actually see the ball flight. You know, it's rather than just feel. I mean, this is good for before you hit a lot. This is good just to get the action, the motion, and then you go to the range and the course. And then once you figure out like what you need to work on, that's great again, you know? Because then you can feel the ball off the face. You know touch. You know exactly when you're scooping correctly. I need to figure out how to. I've gotten by just on athleticism to like get the ball where it needs to go, but I don't know how to ball strike. I don't strike the ball correctly.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it's hard enough just to make clean contact. I can't imagine modifying that. That's like. I
got Ben.
That's going to Mars.
Ben Avery doesn't really know it yet, but I've been just shooting him texts about contact and lessons and stuff like that. So he's already like, just send me a video of your swing. You ever seen that kid hit a ball?
Yeah. No. Oh, you know what? You sent me a video. It was fucking unbelievable.
So gorgeous, dude.
Yeah.
It's like so much power, effortless power. His swing, his contact, the sound, just rocket.
But he looks like he's got that long body,
the tennis body,
and he seems flexible. Yeah. I think even if I'm good at golf, it's gonna.
Are you saying your bow legs get in the way of a good swing?
Yeah, it's gonna be even if I'm playing well, it's like gonna be watching like an English bulldog skateboard or something. It's like it's gonna be. You're gonna be like, I don't know how he even learned to do that, but wow. Wow, and I can watch it. Yeah, I can watch it all day.
Bulldog skateboarding is so perfect, dude. We should, when you get back, we're gonna still have like all the way till I think they say like May you can golf here outside of like the super cold, but I don't give a fuck about that. Dude, I have a video of my father, my dad and his boys play every single week. Unless there's snow on the ground. So like it'll be like 20 degrees and they bring a fucking hammer and a nail to the tee box and they go ding, 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 pull the nail out, put the pin in. This is how they're playing golf.
I get it, dude. It's a beautiful escape.
It is a beautiful escape.
It's a beautiful
I can't stress this enough for people that don't golf yet as an adult. Once you hit like 30, 40 years old, it's just so fucking fun. And it's such a proper way to spend your time thinking either about nothing or about the game or about yourself and other things that you can't possibly do in your own home. It's a beautiful synergy.
Well, yeah, I think you get to a place where it's like you can't get angry in life about the things that you're actually mad about. So you need to channel it into something.
Wait, explain that. I like that.
I'm just saying that it's just like life is so hard and relationships are so important that you can't just be exploding at the things you're actually mad about all the time. You gotta get furious about your inability to properly shape a ball so that it's all out of you. You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, dude, you can't have a conversation with your girl the way you want to and what really fires you up, because then you're just setting your bed for 10 times more problems.
Yeah. And it's also like you get to a certain point in life where you're like, everything is so complicated and nothing is black and white that you're like, I kind of know how this argument will go. And I know where we'll just get to nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's the point of that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least I get to see a ball fly.
Yeah.
With golf. You know what I mean? Golf, as frustrating as it is fixable.
Yeah. Your relationship is.
You know what I mean?
That's why you're always like, that's why it's like Tony Soprano, like mushing around macaroni, because he's like, I'm never going to enjoy this meal. Every conversation's just going to be frustration, you know? So he starts just pushing it around. That's what you can do with a ball. You keep flopping it around, chase it.
Yeah,
You just become a dog.
And it's 18 holes. Yeah, it's 18 holes and it's done. You know,
we should do
and you have a few beers with the boys.
We should do a golf cast where we just videotape. My boy Tyler did this. I did one of his shows.
Yeah,
he was starting to do this pilot where he takes his favorite 3 holes on a course to showcase the course, bring in some guy, comedian or whatever, and they play those 3 holes for dares. It was fun as fuck. I mean, there's no one doing that in comedy correctly, you know? There's no dudes teeing off for an hour, however many holes that takes just to play. And maybe you could drop a ball wherever you play best ball. Both of us hit off the tee. We play the best ball. We yak it up the whole fucking walk up there. Hit another ball, yuck it up.
It is just,
you know what I mean?
Just getting to a place where you're not entertained by your own podcast anymore.
Yeah, you should watch me eat hot dogs for an hour.
Yeah. We'll go for a walk around town. You know, maybe I'll buy a few things. You watch me go to the grocery store.
I do need jeans. We got to get jeans.
I do have to. Yeah.
Well, what's the fucking difference? It's all it is visual. It's a visual difference. It's the same shit as us talking like this. We wouldn't be saying something different on the fucking course. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter our location. I mean, look at what we do for Look at Dish. I still have to stick to the script for the recipe, but everything that happens in between is exactly what we'd be doing in these dumb chairs. The whole thing's fucking stupid. Every podcast is stupid unless it's about something specific you need to learn. If it's something historical where you got to lock in and take notes.
Yeah.
2 comedians yapping about nothing is ridiculously dumb. Anyone that it's great. And it's great for people. People like to hear dumb shit. And they also go, I think that way. I just don't say it to my wife because I don't want to fight during dinner. So I push my macaroni around. We're doing a golf cast. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, I'll film myself golfing. Dude, the pressure, the pressure would get to me so fast.
What, just knowing that you're filmed?
It's just anytime we've gone to Top Golf, it's like I will absolutely like smoke a ball and be like, "Did anyone see that?" And they're like, "No." And they're like, "All right, watch this one." Clunk. Yeah, it's every time. It is literally like the observer effect.
Yeah, dude, it's like stand up in a way though. It's like all it takes is one good shot, one good set. You're like, I'm the best. I'm the best ever.
Oh,
and then you go bomb. You're like, I should have never started this back up. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Dude, it's everything. Driving by myself, never been in an accident. The moment someone's in the car, I'm getting tickets.
You totaled your whip.
I'm crashing the car. It's
Chrissy
insane.
Bandicoot.
Yeah. It's just the moment someone goes, "Ooh," I'm all of a sudden like, yeah, and I can't.
My girl's like that, dude.
I don't trust my own instinct. Yeah.
The way like passenger driver, I know it's so hack, but it's like, it's not even, whoa, slow down. Watch this guy. It's like she does movements. Like when someone just comes in from a merge, she gets up like this. Like the car is going to just keep going to the side of the So now it's just, I'm yelling. So then I go, you drive. You can drive whenever the fuck we're in a car. I'm not driving. I'll just pay attention to something else. And then when I drive, you're not in the car. That's it. I can't keep doing this.
Dude. You should need a license to travel in a car.
I like this.
Like to be a passenger.
You should have a passenger license.
Like you should.
This is great.
Yes. You should have to
get a
go
test.
And someone else.
Someone drives you.
And it would be.
Dude.
Yeah.
And then you have coordinated drivers on this course, right? So it might be like 2 to 3 blocks.
Yeah. It's a haunted house. It's basically like a driving haunted house.
There's an old lady that backs out of her garage a little too fast. You're like, whoa. Don't do that. I see that lady. Don't do that. There's no reason you have to, because that scares me. And now I'm taking my eye off the old lady. And then you mark your board. That's a fucking -1 right there. You get 2 more.
And it's a professional driver. They parallel park like a little wrong, and you have to not say something.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a whole.
I love this, dude. It's a brilliant idea.
Every step of the way.
And then, like, if you don't pass, you can't get in someone's car for 3 months. You got to take Ubers.
You should.
Or backseat.
Like, it should be like it.
Backseat. I don't have my front seat license.
Yeah.
That's it. My God.
And like, dude, if they demanded to be in the passenger seat, I would flag down a cop and be like,
this is crazy.
I don't know. She won't.
I actually don't even know who she is. She just jumped in here. Then you go golf for 3 months. She's in jail.
She doesn't have her license on it.
No more bullshit.
She doesn't have her license
Just
on it.
ripping
Yeah.
300 down the dick. Not hearing her yap about shit.
Oh.
I have this whole bit that half
is.
of it is aggressively talking about something I was going through with my girl. She hasn't heard the joke yet, so it's a very nerve-wracking situation that I'm like refining this bit. And it's basically just bitching about her. And since we've been together, I haven't had like a hardcore "this is all you" joke. And I really enjoy telling it, and people really like hearing it. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to get it where it's just like I can shelf it and then wait for her to see me do stand-up again. And then just fight all night, you know?
Well.
But I'm like, it killed. It fucking killed. Thank you.
It does kill. You just need to include the other side of the bit, which is everything you're doing
100%,
wrong.
dude.
Yeah. Which is just like,
But I'll add that for just the shows she's on. I'll just have like a little button like, but at the end of the day, I'm the real problem. And they're all like, what?
The
fuck was that?
These are things that are hard to communicate. It's like, do you know how stressful it is to be around my face all day?
A nice kick in the dick like that. Yeah. But I can't imagine what she goes through living with a person like me. Huh? High energy all the time, always wanting to fucking run around like a cat in a car, Shane says.
Dude.
That was the greatest bust I've ever heard. Shane Shane describes me as like putting a cat in a car because I just can't. I can't sit still. He'll just be playing fucking Madden for 3 hours, and I'm just bopping around.
What is it? What is it? What is it that gets you going?
I think it's just my entire upbringing, just like being landlocked in that house with, like, I shared a bed with my brother, and then a bedroom till he went to college. So like, I didn't have any space. So as soon as you got up, you just had to do something. Like I put shoes on. If there wasn't school, I put shoes on, went right out the door for 12 hours. Just played sports, running around. Like I was just constantly moving to avoid being home. And then I get home, wouldn't have my own space.
Yeah.
So I hate being home. That's the only thing I can come up with. I don't have a therapist like you, Chris. I'm trying to get better myself first.
I only went once and I haven't been back.
Oh, no.
I just can't do it. I gotta go. I gotta find a different guy. I gotta go again. But it's just like I don't know. The whole idea.
Wait, hold on a second, real quick.
The whole idea of it, just
because I want to hear this. Did we talk about this in the episode that went through, or the one that just got ruined?
We talked about this in the one that went through, but we haven't. It's been 2 weeks. I was supposed to go back to the guy, and I didn't.
Yeah. Did you cancel? Did you cancel day of like you did with me, or did you give him some heads up?
I did cancel a day of.
All right, so make sure you're consistent with everyone. That's all.
Yeah. I was just like, I can't do this right now. You know what I mean?
I got a podcast, dude. I can't.
Yeah. Dude, this is every time I've tried to go to therapy, it's like, the first session is just like, bitching and complaining about things. And then the second one is just like, I don't know, man. I think everything I said in the first one was stupid.
Yeah.
And wrong.
Oh, so you ruminate on everything you said in the previous. You take it home with you.
Yeah, and then I go in there. It's like, I can't go in there and be like, just dump everything I said before. I don't think that's true.
Wait, are you just scared that's good?
And then it's like,
are you scared that's going to lead to a fix or more problems?
I just think it's like a vicious cycle of just like, you go in there animated one time, you go back in the next time and you go, I think I was just going crazy. And I don't even know if any of that's real. And then the next time you go in, you're animated again. And then you're like, now I'm on to something. And then you go back in there, you're like, that's probably not accurate either. And you're like, what am I doing? I'm just wasting.
No, that's the whole point.
I'm just lying to this guy.
I doubt it. I mean, it's probably a normal process for people that have to mine what the actual issue is. You're mining it yourself while this professional is watching you mine it. And then he's going to be like, you're digging in the wrong spot, man. Dig over here. That's where the fucking gold is. I don't know why you just keep going in circles. So if you don't go through all those processes, why, like, how's he supposed to know? If you're one note, he's going to be like, this guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's not one note. It's just like, you know, it's like as delicate as like a movie is, right? Or some piece of art. Like the difference between communicating effectively and communicating poorly is so delicate. You know? So it's like, I feel like I'm going in there and doing bad versions of the movies I'm trying to show them.
I like the analogy.
And it's like, what's the point of this? What's the point of this?
Dude,
this
your therapist is a constant editor. You're never fucking locked picture. You know what I mean? It's not, your fucking movie's never going to be done. Just like your painting's never be done. You just get a new canvas up there because you're a different person. This is beautiful. This is coming from somebody that needs so many movies done and so many artwork, so much artwork. You got to go in there going, look, dude, it's like, this is a long time process. You're not going to get fixed in fucking 3 sessions.
I know, but in order to do that, you gotta jump around and you gotta tell your story to a bunch of different people. You gotta date around. You know what I mean? And it's like, I can't go telling your personal things to someone, like, is just doing it over and over again, like in new ways, is just fucking horrific, dude. Saying it to different people.
I gotta be honest.
It's like it feels like sleeping around like too much. You're like, ugh, what am I doing? I'm in another office with a different person. Fucking
when am I going to settle down, man? When am I going to settle down? All my other friends found a therapist.
It is. Yeah, it's like, God damn it. What a...
Well, why can't you just trust the process? You find someone that you kind of like. This episode's brought to you by Huel. You guys have heard this 2 or 3 times already. I'm already out of the to-go shakes that are pre-made. The black, they're called, black edition.
I got them. I got them.
Oh,
I got them in
got
my
'em.
apartment.
Dude.
Yeah.
They're
so good.
I'm not kidding. You know, I don't do this. They're so good, dude. I gave half my haul to our producer, which now I regret because I don't. They're so convenient just to make, obviously with the powder, but like when they're already done in that shake form. As soon as I get home from the gym, crack one. It's unbelievable. Again, don't have time to prepare a complete balanced meal. Huel has you covered. This podcast is sponsored by Huel, spelled Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand, trusted by millions. Head to Huel.com now to place your first order with this ultra-convenient, nutritionally complete meal. Whether it's for busy mornings, late nights, or powering through a hectic schedule, Huel's ready-to-drink meals are the easiest way to get all the nutrition you need in seconds. Right now, new customers can try it for 15% plus a free gift using my exclusive offer, Stuff Island, all one word. Fuel up the easy way with Huel today. As I said before, balanced meal, perfect for inconvenient meals. They taste really fucking good. It's also affordable. High protein meals, less than $5. It's budget-friendly option that I'm genuinely excited about, as I told you. This is the green, which I just got into, the daily greens, which I last night we had just steak. I just made two ribeyes, a thinly sliced some herb butter, and then grated parm, and I just ate with my fingers from a cutting board. That was our meal, right?
That's delicious.
Animalistic, but I had no greens, and I just made one of these. It's got daily greens, 91 vitamins, minerals, whole food source nutrients, adaptogens, super greens, and fruit complex, mushroom blend, dairy-free probiotics, antioxidants. Again, that's 15% plus a free gift for new customers with the code StuffIsland at Huel.com, Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Sex.
There you go, baby.
Missionary style.
Do it. Speed meals. That's what I'm all about. I don't like making a whole thing all the time. Sometimes I just want to drink my lunch.
The pill form would be nice.
Yeah. Well, they're doing the best they can, Tom.
Yeah, true. I'll wait. By the time they figure out that technology, I'll be drinking through a fucking straw anyway.
Yeah. You won't be able to swallow pills.
100%.
All right, this episode is brought to you by Uncommon Goods. Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. The busy holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods makes it less stressful with incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. Gifts that spark joy, wonder, delight, and that's exactly what I wanted. That feeling, you know what I mean? When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give $1 back to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. That's a ton.
Yeah.
To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/StuffIsland. That's uncommongoods.com/StuffIsland for 50% off. 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
I want to give my dollar.
We're all out of the ordinary.
I'm going to give my dollar to the Clinton administration.
Yeah,
their nonprofit organization, rather. They billions of dollars.
PAC?
Yeah, just through a nonprofit somehow.
Yeah.
There's another conspiracy theory. Back to the episode. It's almost like, look, dude, there's no perfect person for you in life. You have to put up with their shit and then fix yourself to realize that they're not wrong in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
And then you learn to love them in different ways because you're growing in yourself. So, like, why not take one person you say, like, oh, this is clearly a good base for a therapist. And then go do the work. Take the time, keep going to the same person. And then I bet you that'll evolve and have a switch there where you start going, I don't feel gross saying these things to you. Dude, after podcasting for fucking 6 years, I would have zero problem going into a shitload of offices going, I'll start over. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care where you want to start.
Just this therapist going, cameras were on, sorry.
You had that goofy voice the whole first hour. We're going to have to delete that. Well, I mean, I'm sorry that you're not going back anymore. I was hoping to hear some stories.
I got it. I maybe I will. I don't know. It's like an hour is just not long enough.
I've been researching. I saved my dog's urine.
What is
dog's
that?
urine. It brings you really close to the dog, and your pheromones are like her pheromones, so she knows where you are.
Yeah, it's feedback loop.
Yeah. Also, your therapist probably should have told you that.
Yeah, I'd have to get it.
No, you should be drinking your partner's piss too.
Then I'd have to start drinking their.
I drink my girl's piss too. That's all I drink is my dog and my girl's piss. High in electrolytes, good salt, good nutrients, because she eats more than I do, so I get a lot of vitamin regurgitated through her piss.
The pee stuff is wild to me. People wanted to get peed on, pee stuff. I don't. It's a bridge too far.
I've done it once.
Good God.
Yeah.
It's like.
Well, it took me a long time because I can't pee in a urinal if there's not like the slats, and there's got to be no one in that place. And if there's only one other guy, there's got to be 4 or 5 because of my brothers. They would just slam the door open, and I'd always just be worried they're going to run in. So my pecker doesn't work unless I get in a shitter, and that calms me down. So this girl was like, it's too hot to say no in a way. And she was like, look, I got this thing. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, she's going to put the remote up my ass or some crazy.
Yeah,
she's like, I like to be peed on. And I was like, whoa, okay. And then I had 10 beers. So I was on this nice cycle of urinating. And I was like, eventually I'm going to have to piss. So, we're doing our duty for a while. And then I just had to be like, you ready? Like the dinner bell hit. And then she just laid, we turned the shower on, wet the tub, nice and warm. And then
I'd be like, why don't you just close your eyes and I'll pour water on you?
She wants to see it.
I'll make it warm.
It's all about seeing it. It's not, you idiot.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's got to see a man standing.
That's not a thing we can't just leave that behind. Someone's been peed on. This is, you know.
But it's not like...
You can't just walk away from this.
Dude, she's not minding her business at a Denny's, and I just walk up and start pissing on the side of her face. This is like a sexual thing where she gets down in a tub, she's diddling herself, and I got to stare off into the ceiling trying to get this pee to come. And then you just start, it's a game of a 5-year-old. You remember as a 5-year-old, you used to be peeing everywhere? You just turn into 5-year-old Tommy and you just start wetting her all over the place.
No,
I got to be honest.
I would
kind of hot.
I bet it is. I
It was
bet
kind
it
of hot.
is. But
And then it's like a shooter's game, dude.
It scares me too
Like
much.
it's like it becomes like a shooter's game where like those urinals where they put like the fake fly that you're supposed to hit so it reduces all the splash. Yeah. That was you just go, oh, there's the clitoris. She opens it. She opens up her cocoon, then you just start banging it.
It's fucking nuts. It's crazy.
I'd start off. This is my.
How do you not spiral? How do you not spiral?
Well, when you sober up, you go, Jesus Christ, that's crazy. I can't keep doing this with you.
But even while you're doing it, it's like, what am I doing?
Because you're drunk, having fun.
Who is this person who needs to
There's
get
a hot
peed
girl
on?
going,
What's that about?
And you just.
No, I think I try too hard to empathize with being peed on. And my brain, the mind rebels. I can't, it's like, what series of things happened?
You'd be a great non-rapist then, dude. If you're like, you're jumping into the psyche of the girl getting peed on, you're a good person. The other side of the coin there is like, she's having a good time. I'm helping her have a good time. That's what she's into. It's not like I'm cutting her. I'm not shoving dirty soaps in her mouth and degrading her, choking her, and pissing her eyeballs. It's just a little water fun. You ever hose down the side of a shed, getting all the old leaves out from like the winter? It's soothing, that is, fulfilling. Seeing the dirty water come down, and you're just like, I'm cleaning this fucking thing. That's what it feels like. You feel like you're cleaning off the side of a shed, getting all the dirty grime off this little whore.
It feels like you're doing like heroin with somebody or something. Like this may be fun, but it's like this is going to be part of a rehab conversation at some point.
You're afraid.
You know what I mean?
You're afraid to be in the therapist's office.
Sooner or later, you're going to have to talk about this. I don't want to be.
Yeah, well, that's why I do it publicly, so that it's on the internet forever. That's why I'm not scared to meet a new therapist, because it's fulfilling to say things you shouldn't say out loud.
It's like, it's like I would just want to let's just have normal sex. I don't want to be involved in anything that could be like at some stage like, yeah, that was rock bottom.
Nah, that rules, dude. That's not rock bottom at all. Good for her.
I mean, although I've probably unintentionally been in those situations already, but
yeah. Yep.
Just being so boring, fucking. It's like, yeah, that was rock bottom.
She's telling friends, going, this guy did nothing.
That was the most
just stationary.
This is the most boring man I've ever met.
10
in my
minutes
life.
stationary,
Yeah.
him breathing in my ear. That is weird. Stationary sex when it works, yeah, that's like true love. That's like, you're emotionally kissing that person, locked eyes. That's a special moment, but that's very rare. 99% of the time, you're an animal going, let's just get this fluid out, and I want to see you do things I see on the web. I want you to just do some dirty shit so I can get on with my day.
Well, because if it's not that stuff, all you see, obviously every bad sex scene in a movie, like where the sex is bad, is like missionary.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Stuff. So you just assume if you're in that situation, things aren't going.
Yeah, but
well.
then when a movie scene or a show scene has a like wild sex that you're like, yeah, that's what I want. All the standardized women go bananas because they don't want their husbands thinking that. All the missionary Marys go up at their fucking email in the network. I'm repulsed. I almost washed my eyes.
Nobody fucks like that. It's not
it's stand-up
real.
rape.
It's not.
It was
real.
rape.
Yeah.
She wasn't even enjoying it. He was choking her. Oh, how could you?
Yeah. They always say that. They always go, porn's not real.
What?
There's no CGI. It's not like they're...
Yeah, dude. I don't... The only thing...
What do you mean it's not real? Somebody's doing it.
The only thing I get, like, the not real is, like, the coming compilations. Those get me going, because I'm like, let me see. I want to see how accurate this is. Are they all coming for real? Is that shake for real? Is she hollering for real? And they go on to the next one. It's like, dude, McKeever and I used to watch Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives for, like, 4 hours blacked out after shows. And we'd watch the whole episode until he eats, and every time he eats a meal, we would just be like, he didn't like it. and you could just tell by his reaction whether he liked it or not.
Oh yeah,
And he's
he's
such a sweetheart that like you'd have to really know the show. You'd have to watch hours and hours and hours to just see a little inflection in his eye or his reaction going, the way he looks up going, he likes it. He likes it. He likes it.
I know exactly where you're going.
Is this a look
with
at this shit?
Yeah,
Are you fucking with
yeah.
me now? Are you making fun of me?
No. I just mean like the compilations when you're like, they didn't like that one. There's sometimes where they're like, all right, we're done.
Yeah. I thought you were saying when I feed you and look at this, you're like, yeah, I've been there, faking it. Yeah, man, I totally understand.
No.
No, that's how I feel like you watch these coming compilations. You're like, that wasn't real. You go, that was real.
Yeah.
That was real.
Yeah. That one, they're into
She's
it.
fucking into it. I also think there's an emotional connection with some of these partners, like that big dick dude that got that white guy that got in trouble for sexual assault because he was too aggressive on set with a lot of these women. Josh, you know what I'm talking about? Who's that porn star? Young, good-looking dude, white guy, who like James Dean. James Dean. Yeah, he took a lot of flack because he just like his whole thing is just treating him like a bad dog.
Yeah, and it's like I'm sure I don't know the details, so take this with a grain of salt. But that's got to be a confusing
100%. But what I'm saying is, there's got to be a percentage of those women
where the lines are in that
really
in that
enjoy it,
has
and they really come.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I've been look. I'll say another thing I shouldn't say on air, but I've been with women like I enjoy aggressive sex, but not too much. But then there's people that do not at all fuck with aggression.
Yeah.
So but you can't tell because there's like hard sex, there's like fast sex, and then you go to the move of maybe a light choke. I've done that where women are just like, whoa, and it's like, well, every step there, I thought I'm sorry, I didn't know you weren't into something like that. You're telling me to slap your ass.
Yeah.
Maybe you're into a light choke. I don't know. And then you just get missionary again. You pump. And you're like, do you want to order some pizza or something? Like then you just turn into a
What do
a
you
huge
say?
bitch.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You got to make it up in other places.
Let me make you something nice. Make you a rosemary pan sauce.
Yeah. I overstepped my bounds there. I'm sorry.
That's all totally on me. Totally on me.
Yeah. But I want you to know that I recognize that.
I am not that guy. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude. I stopped caring about what I say on here a while ago, but my mother gets updates from like her students that like listen to the show.
Oh yeah.
So she'll go,
which is crazy.
But I don't think they say the real bad stuff. But they'll be just like, "Yeah, your son was talking about you and how crazy your sisters are on the show." And then she calls me. She goes, "Tom, you can talk about me. You do not talk about my sisters." And I'm like, "Mom, you talk about your sister. Every phone call we have, you tell me how crazy one bat is, and then the next call, it's the other fucking lunatic." It's like you're aware. Who gives a shit? Everybody knows.
Yeah, they have to be aware.
And you're fucking crazy. I got news for you. We're all crazy.
Also, that guy going up and saying something.
It was a girl.
Crazy. It's like, what do you? Well,
that tracks, right? Yeah.
But what are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know. She probably.
What are you?
Maybe
doing?
she was trying to get good grades. My mom's a fucking maniac.
How's that going to help?
She's got an insider.
Hey,
tell me what my son's talking about.
Yeah, but there's no matter what, there's always a kill the messenger element to all this, right? It's like if someone gives you a shitty piece of news, you're not going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm glad they did that. You're going to be like, fuck that bitch. Why'd she say that? Now I got to call my son and bitch about his podcast.
Hold on.
This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. You're giving someone
You're
homework.
thinking from a logical standpoint. I'm talking about my mother here. A batshit maniac that doesn't think 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's head over to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Let's do another hour because we fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up the audio. We got to do another. We're doing 3 hours this week, and you're only gonna see 2 of them.
You guys head over to the Patreon. If you're not on it, get on it. We got some good stuff coming out with Look at This with Matt McCusker. We just released our chicken bone broth solo ep, which is I'm gonna make into a ramen in a week. McCusker and I did a chicken halal, like a halal cart.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It came out real great, man.
The
real
best.
Great. We
The
did a white
best.
sauce, red sauce. We did the red sauce, white sauce. We did all of it, dude.
Yeah.
It's a great app.
That fucking
That comes out
rules.
in the next
check
7
that
to 10
out.
days. All right. Later.